Welcome to the MPE Vision Podcast. This is another politic, because I haven't did a politic in a long time. I did a politic short, but this is another politic division. Okay, here we have an alien from outer space, an alien by the name of Pharrell from the planet Neptune. He gets on here and he starts just talking about stuff he don't know about. He starts talking, saying, I hate politics. Okay. Then you say, politics is a magic trick. It's an inadvertently way to cause division. Dude, really? You have division in music. You have hip hop, you have classical, you got country, you got jazz, you got blues. It's a way to divide, not to divide, but it's a way for like-minded people to be on the same playing field. You already know the Republicans don't give a damn about no poor people. We see that now. So I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Number one, I don't know what your background is, because for real, he's dope, but I'm not deep into him like that. So I don't know his background or none of that. But he talks like he's out of touch with reality. He's out of touch. And then he said, uh, uh, do you want people to judge you by your color or by you being the best? And they like the best because he's a celebrity. Uh, do you want people to invest in your business because of your color, your race, or because you're the best? They like the best. Man, dude, shut up. Because one of the things he's trying to say, he's talking about affirmative action. Y'all knew it affirmative action, it had to be. First of all, let's explain what affirmative action is. It is to protect people who get discriminated against because of race, ethnic groups, uh, which is race, uh, sexual orientation, which is whatever, you know, or sex, which is male or female. It's there to protect that. Now, what I will say, it did get abused during a certain time because you do have certain people who qualify. But see, check this out. Me, I don't speak on it much because I know a little about it because I've been driving for a certain amount of years. So they look at my driving record. I've had friends who've been in corporate offices where they say they had more education, more experience, and they still got looked over to somebody who didn't have the experience or education. So I'm not saying this from experience. I'm saying this from my friends who work in a corporate office. See, I ain't have to go through that. So you ain't gonna hear me saying no asinine crap about that. And number one, dude, you in show business. You out of touch with what we're going through on an everyday basis. Gas is high, rent is high. We were fortunate to find a very decent, nice place where I'm filming this at for a really good price. Most people don't have that blessing. See, I don't just vote for me. Like I said before in my earlier politic videos, I don't like to see people suffer. That's just me. I don't look at the homeless, dude. Look how much homeless we got. He like, I don't like politics. Politics affects everything. Politics affects mass incarceration. I ain't seen crazy part. Oh man, they're working on a deal. What's the deal? 48 years. What the hell? What type of deal is that? You might as well just wait until you got people sitting in jail for 10 years and ain't even been to court yet. So politics is important, dude. Like I'll tell you what you do. Get your freaking skateboard out of our yard. Yeah, because you're trespassing. You're in our yard. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're in our yard. Get your freaking skateboard and go back and go into your rocket, spaceship, or whatever you call it, and go back to planet Neptune. Go back to planet Neptune, dude, because you have no idea what the hell you're talking about. And affirmative action, like I said, it got messy. But at the same time, this is what I think needs to happen. If they bring affirmative action back, this is what needs to happen. When you bring affirmative action back, it needs to be just like a different people on a panel. First of all, one person, especially on civil service jobs, should not be just deciding on who gets hired anyway. That should be out because you should have a panel of people to decide on who gets the job and who doesn't. That's what he's trying to talk about. It's about your skill, but we already know in the real world, people don't get hired on skill. You know, it's all about who you know. And just, yeah. Do you expect to get hired upon race or because you're the best? Get out of here, dude. You're out of touch with reality. So, like I told you before, get your freaking skateboard out of our yard. You're trespassing right now. Take your ass back in that rocket and go back to planet Neptune and, and do that. Look how much homeless we got here, dude. One of the things I want to bring back, and you might think I'm being harsh, and to me, hey, let me know if I'm taking this out of context. In Matthew, in the Bible, in Matthew, Jesus Christ told me, he said, the rich man, like, yo, man, you doing all this? Hey, man, I want to go to heaven. And Jesus Christ said, okay, but you know, and like you said, a lot of stuff in Bible's parables, it's easier for a camel to get through an eye of a needle than for the rich man to get in the gates, to get in the kingdom of God. Like, and you already know a camel nose can't even fit, nothing can fit through an eye of a needle. But the rich dude, he stood his ground. He was like, I want the kingdom of God. Then Jesus said, yo, check this. You know, Jesus don't talk like this, but he's like, yo, check this out. All right, then. Sell all your belongings, give it to the poor, come follow me. What? Even me to this day, I'm like, yo, God, yo, Jesus Christ. Hey, man, let me holler at you for a second, Jesus Christ. Let me holler at you for a second. Yo, bro, why I gotta sell all my stuff and come follow you? But I said that as a point to make, dude, I won't call him alien no more. Mr. Pharrell, you're completely, if you want to do something, create an organization for the poor. Create an organization for people, for single moms. Create an organization for the homeless. Create an organization instead of just talking shit. Create something because you got the platform and you got the money. I it ain't all about me when I vote, bro. I can't stand see people suffer, but I only got so much money to give. I only got so many resources to give. Try to give what I can, but it is hard. I can't stand seeing people just jacked up. I can't. So that I can't even sympathize. I can't even equate. I've gotten discriminated against when I worked in a warehouse. That's a little bit. But I've seen people who work in corporate office get discriminated a lot. I've seen them have to go through hell. I've been in the banks and I have my uniform on, driving. They're like, oh my God. They're like, what's wrong with you? You drive for a living? I said, dude, I'd rather work in an office. They're like, no, you don't know what I got to go through. So that's what I'm saying. So, dude, hey, Pharrell, you have no idea what you're talking about, bro. No idea. Like I said, If you want to do something, create an organization for people that have nots, the single moms, the the um, the homeless, people who are illiterate, the mass incarceration people where they get out of jail and they just throw them out there like they cattle and say, figure it out. Do that. Do that, bro. Instead of talking about shit you don't know. Yeah. Another episode of the MPU Vision Podcast, bro. I ain't trying to be mean, bro, but you out of pocket, bro. Have a good one.